Find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys
fast.
We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Cousins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Cousins. Rolling to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bostic able to get him for a loss of about 3. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive lineman involved.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dante Fowler drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Trying the power game with Ham, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. With it is Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Off the play fake, Cousins slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Prescott off play action. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. And Crosby puts it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Basham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, he's going deep for Brown.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out. Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 29, Cousins. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Vikings! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. 30.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Brown.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On second down, Cousins again. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Play action now. Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Cousins again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. And they're going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Final play of the half. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake, Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, here's Mon. Flush to his right. That's Elliott, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
That's all you
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Cousins.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Steps away. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Basham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Madison.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, Madison.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
2nd and 5. Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick.
My bad, TQ. I seen it late. My bad. I should have.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because